Yo, yo, yes, sir, yes, sir. Peace, peace, peace. All right, check this out, man. Today, I'm gonna do some freestyling on here, and I'm just gonna talk about what I want to talk about, and this is for people that rock with the Zodiac signs. This is people who do readings, using the constellations, using people zodiac charts and things with that such. We know people use the 12 zodiacs, you know, and they, base their whole readings when they do readings and stuff like that. They base it on the 12 zodiacs, right? So this is my thing. This is for those people who base things, and people call in to get readings, and people are giving their give people their zodiac sign, and the birth year and all that. And so people will read into them and let them know who they are, and you know their future or whatever. Now what you do is what you do, right? I'm cool with the zodiac signs, but I don't let none or nobody tell me my fate, or because I understand that I create my own reality. So I have nothing against it. But this is what I do want to say. For those who do that and base everything on those 12 zodiac signs, this is my truth. I'm here to say maybe you need to check what you're doing, because if it was 13 zodiacs instead of 12 zodiacs, doesn't that mean that what you do is off? Maybe you're not even the zodiac sign you think you are. So the people who flip cards and read cards and do zodiacs and do readings, maybe you need to look into this too, because that means you have to go back and rearrange and change everything you do to match up to 13. So let's go. So I'm just freestyling, right? So this whole thing is about 13 zodiac signs. So for what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start right here. See if I can make this bigger, man. Bear with me. I hope I get this together, man, because I'm freestyle. I don't really be on here like this, doing this, but let's see. So we gonna do it like this. Think we can rock with it. Hope y'all can see it. So let's go right here. The 13 constellations that the ecliptic, the sun apparent path passes through are the traditional 12 zodiac constellations, plus Ophiuchus. Might butcher that name, but roll with me, which is sometimes called the serpent bearer. These constellations are Capricornus, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpius. Then you got Ophiuchus and Sagittarius. Ancient astrologers based their 12-month zodiac on 12 of these constellations, omitting Ophiuchus because it did not fit into their calendar. So you got the Babylonians, you got them who took out the 13th zodiac because it did not fit into their calendar. So with that being said, come on, we've been rocking with the wrong things. That's not, they took the 13th zodiac out. So I understand when you read certain books and they still have 13 months. They still go back 13 months. They even go back, even the Indians, the natives went with 13 lunar calendar, because on the back of a turtle, and I should have had this pulled up right here, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to mess nothing up. But they had 13 turtle on the back of a turtle, the big the big square shell, the big square pieces on marks on the back of a turtle, you have 13 of them. And they counted those. They used those as for lunar months. And on the outside of those 13 turtle shells, and for those that's listening, look this up. Look up everything I'm telling you. And on the outside of those 13 squares, it had 28 little ones. This is how people told the time and knew the time and the seasons back then by using the back of a turtle shell. 28 days, 13 months. All right. Should have had this up, but that's some homework for y'all. Look that up. So let's stick to this. And the thing what I'm talking about, for those that like to do these zodiac readings and stuff like that, I be watching my conscious people. Salute to y'all though. But you got to look into this because you're off. You're off because they took out the 13th zodiac. So check this out. Now I know everybody know about the movie. Let's see. I know everybody know about this movie. It was a good movie. Let me get it together. Everybody know about the 13th Ghost. I know everybody seen that movie. This movie was about 13 zodiacs. Every black zodiac ghost in the 13th ghost. They knew something because they saying 13 ghosts. And for those that don't know, this movie, The 13th Ghost, was based off of 13 zodiacs. Check this out. Now, let me get off that. Check this out. Let's see. Roll with me, family. Roll with me. We're going to get to it. Roll with me. Check this out. Now, look. Let me see if I can. Hope you can see this. So, the firstborn son is the first ghost in the film Black Zodiac, with the sign being equivalent to Aries in the traditional zodiac wheel. The Black Zodiac emphasizes only negative traits. So the 13 Ghosts movie was based upon 13 ghosts with all the negative traits of the zodiacs. Now I know if everybody know about the zodiacs and read zodiacs, you know the zodiac signs has a negative trait and it has a positive trait. And that's why I said if I look up the zodiac and like boom, because I'm so-called Scorpio. And I understand that we were given things by our ancestors to use, not to worship or look at like, damn, this me. No, I believe that our ancestors gave us these zodiacs. They studied the star, moons, and suns, and they studied these zodiacs so we can know the difference between like, okay, now you may have some positive traits and you got some negative traits, but I'm gonna put this out there so you can take them negative traits and push them to the ground, put them to your lower self, but take your positive traits and keep it up there with your God mind. It was for a lesson. Don't rock with your negative traits. But since I done found out this, I ain't even no Scorpio, for real. So it's wild though, you know what I'm saying? So what you think you are, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? But boom. So what I'm saying, the 13 Ghosts is based on 13 zodiac signs, but the negative traits. So the firstborn son is equivalent to the Aries. What it says, the Black Zodiac emphasizes the negative traits: stubbornness, immaturity, and recklessness. Let's go. Let me see if I can get this the right way. All right. Let's go to the other one. Come on now, rock with me. The torso. Boom. Here we go. The torso. The poker cards. Zodiac sign. What's the Taurus? The negative traits. This person represents the traditional Taurus, whose negative features include materialism, greed, and stubbornness. So, what I'm getting to is that this movie was based on 13 zodiacs, but just like how they hid that right here, just like how they hid about the zodiacs, where we at? What was I on this one? Just like they hid these on here when they said that right here, these constellations are Capricorn, skip down. They said ancient astrologers based their 12-month zodiac on 12 of these constellations, omitting Ophiuchus because it did not fit into their calendar. Just like it did not fit into their calendar then, they was doing the same thing in the 13th ghost. Where we at? Bear with me. Let me go down. Let me get it together. So we're going to get off. So y'all know what I'm saying. If you can see that, the 13 ghosts. So we're going to go down to all the ghosts, right? We're going to go down. The bond women. The bond women. Gemini, right? Come on, man. Why is you acting like that? All right, we're going to go down. We're going to go down. We're going to keep going. I'm just going to go down. Then you got the withered lover. She represents Cancer. But she supposed to have been the one with love. All right. The 13th ghost, the fourth ghost is the black zodiac. We're going to get to the fourth ghost. A Leo, right? So what I'm trying to get to, let me get down to the bottom. Let me get down to the juggernaut. That's the last one. Get down to the juggernaut. I ain't even going to play with it. We're going to do this real quick. All right, the juggernaut is a Pisces. The 12th and final official ghost. Here we go. The 12th and final official ghost on the black zodiac is the juggernaut, right? 13 ghosts, scary opening scene. Starts with him being captured. So the juggernaut is the 12th. They see, you heard that though, the 12th and final ghost, but don't it supposed to be 13? That's the name of the movie. So let's see. Let's get right here. Jump slow, man. All right, here we go. This is what I want to get to. Right here. Right here. So it often referenced throughout the movie, right? Throughout the movie, including in the title that come on now, that there are 13 ghosts. However, the black zodiac, like the traditional zodiac wheel, only has 12 signs. Because of this, the broken heart character is not associated with any negative signs. He doesn't have a traditional zodiac counterpart either. That said, the broken heart personifies true love marked by self-sacrifice. Boom. And we're gonna stop right there. So you seeing they saying like, damn, the traditional zodiac wheel only has 12 signs. Because of this, the broken heart character is not associated with the negative traits. So now they got 13 ghosts, but they're going to hit you with 12, saying that one of them is the broken-hearted personifies true love marked by self-sacrifice. Now, if you look up the 13th zodiac, that's the 13th zodiac sign Ophiuchus. That's what Ophiuchus was about. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. We freestyling though. Just freestyle. See what it do. We get to it. Take our time. Let's see. Let's see what the AI mode talking about. Dig into this a little bit more. Okay. Matter of fact, yeah, I stay right here. Oh, I go right here. Check this out. Check this out. Let's go to NASA. NASA says it didn't create a 13 zodiac sign named Ophiuchus. Let's see what's going on here. So right here we got right here. And I hope y'all can read that, fam. NASA has been forced to announce that it didn't create a 13th zodiac sign. The sign has always existed. The existence of Ophiuchus constellation, which dates back to the Babylonians more than 3,000 years ago, is not isn't exactly new, but re-emerged in recent news reports that prompted NASA to resurface a 2016 post in response to the accusation from stunned stargazers that it's rewritten the rules of the zodiac. Here at NASA, we study astronomy, not astrology. The space agency said in a blog post, we didn't change any zodiac signs, we just did the math. The zodiac is an area in space that encompasses Earth and its rotation around the sun over the course of a year. It also contains the stars that make up the constellation of the zodiac. So that jump been in rotation, but NASA be tripping. Everybody be lying though, right? Check it out. NASA explains that the Babylonians split the zodiac into 12 equal parts, picking one constellation for each month of its 12-year calendar. But there was one problem. Even according to the Babylonians' own ancient stories, there were 13 constellations in the zodiac, NASA explained. So they picked one, Ophiuchus, to leave out. Even then, even then, some of the chosen 12 didn't fit neatly into their assigned slice of the pie and crossed over into the next one. NASA said the sun spends different length of time lined up with constellations, and to make a tidy match with their 12-month calendar. The Babylonians nixed or cut out the Ophiuchus, the serpent barrier. Then they assigned each of those 12 constellations equal amounts of time, the agency said. So now say so we didn't change any zodiacs, we just did the math. So I'm just showing y'all that the 13th zodiac been in rotation. They just took it out because it didn't fit with their 12. Why you think Friday the 13th is considered a bad luck day? You know what I'm saying? That's why you got the 12 tribes of Israel, everything 12, the 12 disciples. But it went, and you already know that the Bible is about this moon, the stars and the constellations. So they had to change that so it could fit their book, so it could fit what they got going on. You know, so let's look at this, right? The 13 constellations starting Jesus. The idea linking the 13 constellations with starting Jesus is a modern esoteric concept, not an established part of their historical astronomy or religious theology. The 13th constellation is the astronomical constellation Ophiuchus, which has been associated in the same modern spirituality with figures like Thoth and Jesus as powerful archetypes of healing and hidden knowledge. That's why in the 13th Ghost it talks about the love and self-sacrifice, because they put this constellation with Yahshua, Jesus, and Thoth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, once you start to do the research, you be like, damn, stuff started to come together, you know? So while most people are familiar with the 12 signs of the zodiac, there is a 13th constellation along the ecliptic, the sun's path through the sky, called Ophiuchus, or the serpent bird. All right, so just something I just wanted to share, just wanted to show. So y'all look this up, because then when you do the math and you started looking like, well, damn, it's 13 constellations. So when you do the math, you be like, your zodiac sign is not even the sign that you're assigned to, or that sign that was assigned to you. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it's cool with me, man, because I don't trip on no zodiac. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't no Scorpio, It is is what it is, you know. So just some stuff I just wanted to point out, you know what I'm saying? I could go a lot more places, you know, but hey, just something that I wanted to share, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot with it, but it ain't a lot. So, you know, just a little something, something, just a little something, something, man. But hold on though. I'm just, you know, just looking through, man. Just looking through, man. We're gonna see, man. You know, mythology. In Greek myth, Ophiuchus is associated with Asclepius, the god of medicine, who could raise the dead after learning secrets from a serpent. Zeus killed Asclepius with a thunderbolt, but later honored his gifts by placing him in the sky. The esoteric interpretation, modern spirituality interpretation, see Ophiuchus as the healer, liberator, representing the restoration of what was hidden. The snake he holds is a symbol of transmutation, inner spiritual awakening, kundalini energy, and transformation. Now I understand why they hit the Zodiac and took it out, because there's a lot to it. The Zodiac, he holding the snake, which you see the snake in the staff. That's healing, that's medicine. You see that on the back of the ambulance, you know? So I could go a lot and make this video like 2 hours, but I challenge you to do your own research on this so you can see what's going on and know. And I hope people from the conscious community will look at this also, because every time I'm commenting on somebody's post, why they laugh, nobody never, you know, comment back, and that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? That's cool because I understand this 13th zodiac gonna change your whole world and everything that you teaching. And I don't like to say teaching because I'm not a teacher. I'm definitely not a teacher. I'm just somebody that just shares some stuff that I know. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get with your boys and you kicking knowledge. You know what I'm saying? What's the science, Matt G? You know what I'm saying? That's me. So I ain't no teacher or nothing, but I just, you know, this is gonna change your whole thing. It's gonna flip your whole stuff around that you teach and that you know what I'm saying? That you be teaching. So I just wanted to show this and you know what I'm saying? So this is something for somebody. Do your homework on it. And do your homework and watch how the birthdays come out. it's wild. You know what I'm saying? Watch how the matter of fact, let me see something. But you know what? I let you do that homework. Look up Ophiuchus and watch how from your birthday now, you're not gonna be that zodiac sign that you think you are when you add the 13th zodiac to it. And I understand and I see and I saw in comments and stuff that people gets mad about this. They ain't trying to change. That's just like, I ain't even gonna say it. But yo, something I wanted to share, man. Do your research. Y'all gotta change your stuff up now. You gotta change it up. It's 13 zodiacs. You gotta stop going off the 12. Shit. You know it is what it is.